I want to welcome you to the Ask Jeff YouTube channel. Here's today's question. Does God choose some people to become believers and not others? Well, kind of the rationale behind that question is this concept within the Bible, and we see it some in the New Testament regarding election and that God elects some versus others unto salvation. Now, before we deal with that word, let me pull back just a moment. Let me quote for you some of the great famous scriptures of the New Testament. How about John 3:16? For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Now, that term world has to be humanity because it says whosoever, because you get into John chapter 17 and Jesus said, I don't pray for the world, but for those who will come after me. He went the physical world where John 3:16 is talking about humanity. Romans chapter 10, verse 9 and 10. Whoever believes in his heart and confesses with his mouth, Jesus will be saved. Verse 13 of that same chapter, whoever calls on the name of the Lord will be saved. Now, there are those who would argue that there is this elect. There's a group that Jesus only, quote, went to the cross and rose for them, and so only chooses them versus allowing everybody the opportunity. The problem with that is, if you go back to the very first time that the term elect is used in the Bible, it's Isaiah chapter 42. It's speaking of the Messiah whom we know as Jesus Christ. If you go to the next time it's used, it's in Isaiah chapter 45, and it calls Israel God's elect. Israel is a collective group. In other words, what we see is that God chooses a path. God chooses a plan that we as humanity, as individuals, can be a part of if we believe. So in other words, God has elected that it is only through Jesus Christ we can be saved. Whoever calls on the name of the Lord will be a part of his family, his children, for all of eternity. Great question. If you have one, send it to AskJeff.net. Maybe your question will be tomorrow. Thanks for being a part of today's daily question. Now, we answer a question each and every day. Please feel free to submit a new question at AskJeff.net. We may not have gotten to yours today, but we eventually will continue to be a part of this. Subscribe so you don't miss out on a question every day.